the empress personally fed her husband of 10 years poison. She had thought the emperor would resent her deeply, but instead, he only felt guilty for not being able to take her out of the rebels' siege. He then handed her a ring that could blow up the entire city, telling her to perish together with the enemies if she couldn't escape. But the moment the emperor died, the woman's adoptive elder sister rushed in with troops. The woman thought she had brought reinforcements, only to discover that the one leading the rebellion was her most trusted adoptive sister. It was then that she realized she had been used all along. Since childhood, her adoptive sister had told her the emperor was the murderer of her family. So the woman married the emperor to obtain numerous military secrets, helped her adoptive sister capture the capital with troops, and finally killed the emperor who loved her the most with her own hands. Before she could celebrate, however, her adoptive sister framed her as the emperor's killer and planned to behead her in the street for public display. Only then did she learn the truth: the real murderer of her family was her adoptive sister. Overwhelmed with regret, the woman twisted the ring the emperor had given her. In the next second, the entire imperial palace exploded. But just as she thought she would die, she was reborn 10 years in the past, before all the tragedies happened. What surprised her was that the emperor, who loved her deeply, seemed to have been reborn with memories too. He even decided to call off their marriage. This threw the woman, who knew all the truth, into a panic. She chased after the emperor's horse desperately and apologized to him in public, but the emperor kept going. In her hurry, she tripped over a stone by the road. Just as she thought she had truly been abandoned by him, a pair of warm hands lifted her up. It was the emperor, who had turned back. He softened at her tears, and though he said he no longer liked her, he still took her into his carriage and carefully bandaged her wounds. But the woman's adoptive sister blocked their way. She took out a love letter to frame the woman for liking someone else, demanding the emperor divorce her. Little did she know that the woman in front of her was no longer under her control.